Well, we were doing question 1.1, and in the previous videos, we did question 1.1.1. And now we are going to do question 1.1.4. And the question says, I'm going to write the question over here, is 1.1.4. What we have like roots of, square roots of 32 plus x, okay, close brackets, and then open another bracket, square root of 32 minus x, close bracket, equal to x. All right. Now, okay, before we do that, let me just remind that there are some properties, okay, for radical signs. They're like, if you have like square root of a, okay, let's start with what's not in properties. Square root of a plus square root of plus b, this is not the same as, we cannot break this down, okay? This is not mathematical, it's not mathematically correct, okay? But the property says, this is for x plus minus, okay? But if you have like square root of a times b, this then we can break it down into square root of a times square root of b. So this is the property we're going to apply here now. Now, we're going to consider roots, the contents of these roots like as a, and the content of these other roots as b. So applying this last property, okay, this will be like okay. You remember, I want to say that those properties are useful forward and backward, okay? So, I mean, they are useful interchangeably, okay? We can reverse the signs, okay? Like, this is like square root of a, like this one, and then this is like square root of b, that one. So, this all is equal to square root of a times b. So, we can write it this way. So, this will be like square root of 32 plus x, the bracket like this, that's a, and then square root of 32 minus x, that's like b, okay, equal to x. If you're unsure, you can just see this is what we called b, okay, and then this was like a, so we have like a, b as in this property we said. Now, when we look at the content inside the root, the radical sign, we can figure out another property that says a squared minus b squared equal to a plus b, open bracket, and then another bracket, a minus b, okay? As again, these formulas also are useful both sides of the equal sign, okay? We can use the left to, we can use the right to simplify and then get what is on the right or on the left, and use what is on the left, simplify in order to have what is on the right. So the content is like a plus b is like 32 plus x. So 32 is like a, x is like b, so we're like a plus b, and then a minus b here. So we want to write it in this form. Okay, this will means even before I do that, we can get rid of the square roots, okay? If we times both sides, not times, but raise both sides to the power of 2, because the power of 2 will get rid of, we cancel the square root. So the power of 2, the square root will cancel, and then we have left with the contents, okay? Which is like root 32 plus x times root 32 minus x. All this is equal to x squared. Now we can apply this property over here, okay? Reduce it to a squared minus b squared. So this will be root 32 plus, not plus, but it's going to be root 32 to the power of 2 minus x to the power of 2. So something like that. To the power of 2 minus x to the power of 2. And then this is equal to x squared. And now, again, as I said earlier, the square root will be the power of 2, we cancel the square root. And then we have left with 32 minus x squared equal to x squared. Now we can move the negative x squared over, and then that makes x squared plus x squared. And let's just move this like that, and then we have left with 32 equal to 2x squared, which means if we divide by 2 both sides, by 2, that means 16 equal to x squared. I prefer to write on the unknown on the left, so it's x squared equal to 16, and then we get square root both sides again, we square root again to get rid of the square root, the power of 2, okay? That means x will be equal to plus or minus 4. Now we got the answer here. Now, the two answers here tells us that we're going to check which one is valid, okay? So we need to check the solution. Initially, we had square root of 32 plus x like that, and then square root of square root of 32 minus x equal to x. Now we're going to start with the values, okay? Let's start with the positive. So if I start with the positive, we'll have like square root of square root of 32 with a positive 4 plus 4, and then square root of 32 minus 4 equal to 4. So we sub in 4 wherever we have x, so 4 over here, and then 4 over there, and then 4 over there. Now, let's see if we work it out in the calculator. We can do it. As it is, as we're checking, where is it? Square root is there, we press square root, and then square root again of 32. Okay. Now outside the square root, it's plus 4. Okay. Okay, we had supposed to put brackets. So I'm going to put a bracket there, and then open another bracket there, and then square root of 32 again, and then out of the square root, and then negative 4, and then we want to see if this answer is really equal to 4. Now let's check. If you press equal, oh voila, it's equal to 4. So therefore, x equal to 4. This is valid. Now let's check for the other. I can immediately see that the negative 4 is the invalid answer, because square root of anything here will generate only a positive number. This also will generate exactly positive number. Positive and positive will only give a positive, because if we say it's negative 4 here, then something wrong. So the only valid answer is x is equal to 4. X is equal to, we say x equal to negative 4 is not applicable, is invalid. Okay, you can check in the calculator there if you want. We can check. We can substitute x by negative 4. Okay, if I say negative there, and then we remove the negative sign there, the positive sign by positive now, because it's going to be negative, and negative 4 makes positive. And if we press equal, we're going to get 4, but it's not negative 4. So this one is invalid. Thank you.